Yeah, I already know my boy's cooked, okay? I know he is. I'm still gonna be rooting for Ash and Pikachu, but I know he's cooked, okay? Unless we're giving him the privileges of using Pokemon he's become friends with, like, didn't he become friends with Giratina? Unless we're allowing, because I'm pretty sure if he did, and if he did, unless we're allowing stuff like that, then he has a chance, but if not, my boy's cooked. Like, I never watched Yu-Gi-Oh! I know some of the memes, but, hell, I haven't even seen clips. I just know the memes. Yeah, I just know the memes. But I know that and a little bit from Jump Force. That too. But, yeah, my boy's cooked. Whereas we're still going to watch this, yeah. It's been a while since I reacted to Death Battle. The last few ones just didn't really interest me too much. One of the last ones anyways that I didn't react to. Dante versus Clive and Buffy versus Blade, yeah. Both of those were really good, though. Yeah. Yeah, especially the Buffy Blade one, like, Death Battle nails it with their live-action death battles. Anyways, enough yapping for me. We're gonna jump right into this, and, I'm gonna see my boy get clapped into oblivion. Yeah. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and let's just jump right in the video now, shall we? Animation looking fine, though, yeah. And makes sense, because isn't this, like, the year finale, or season finale, or whatever? So, yeah.
Right, Pikachu?
Don't get ahead of yourself!
Okay. He's, just seeing that just lets me know that he's cooked.
Ash Ketchum.
Well, one thing I can at least ask for is for Ash and his Pokemon to go wild, because I saw one spoiler clip where I saw Ash using his Sceptile, Crocodile, and I think he saw his Lucario. So, yeah, that was the thing. Which, all three of those, awesome. Sorry, my PlayStation controller just died. All three of those Pokemon, massive, great Pokemon. Crocodile, the ace of Unova. Should have used them more. But I don't know what we were expecting out of the worst anime, or worst, the worst Pokemon seasons. They gave the worst Pokemon seasons to the best generation, and I hate that. I absolutely hate that. And Sceptile's pretty goated. I mean, he took out the Darkrai and landed a hit on Speed Form Deoxys. And Lucario, we got Mega Lucario, who has experience fighting Mewtwo. He didn't win, but he fought him. It did take out Cynthia's Garchomp, though, which that was nice.
Yugi Moto.
The biggest question from the playground. Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yep, that was it. That was the clip, yeah.
He's Wiz and I'm Boost.
Look, okay, I don't know about every Pokemon versus every Yu-Gi-Oh mod, I guess. Because, I mean, we do have some crazy shit like Giratina and Arceus and stuff, but we'll see.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
This is a big episode. Just look at how long it is. So thanks to our sponsor,
Mad
Mushroom.
It's a half-hour video, yeah.
For helping us make it happen.
All right.
Yeah, go check out Mad Mushroom's
Oh,
newest game, Night
sponsor.
Swarm. It just launched, and it's all about action.
Collect companions and claim your throne as Vampire Lord in this survivor-like and roguelike RPG. Double the like.
Each run is another step on your journey to wipe out hordes, find new
And 15% off for a limited time.
There you go.
Hello there.
But yeah, this video, regardless, like, we know that Ash is most likely cooked, but this is going to be a kick-ass fight, regardless.
Welcome to the world of Pokemon.
Yeah!
All the kids get their first one at age 10. If you don't sleep in like Ash Ketchum from Pallet Town.
Ash wanted to be a Pokemon
More like Ash catch the fuck up, because Jesus.
master.
That dude is 4'7". He's short.
Though he didn't really know what that meant yet.
How about taking down your rivals to be the very best, like no one ever was? Better than Gary and his dumb groupies.
Well,
We
Ash
have a National Ash Ketchum Day? Okay.
knew he'd find his answers at the Pokemon League tournament.
So Oak hooked him up with the electric mouse, Pikachu.
Yep.
And went, he's your problem now, stupid.
Pikachu was a lot.
Yeah.
The new duo
At
had
the
a
start,
rocky
yeah.
start, but after an intense first day together, the rest, as they say, is history.
25 seasons, over 1,200 episodes, and the cornerstone of 2000s culture. Ash spent decades as a 10-year-old on the great Pokemaniac journey.
Yeah, yeah.
To note, we are prioritizing the anime that Ash is from, which often differs from the original games that inspired it.
Ash is equipped with tons of Pokeballs and an all-knowing Pokedex.
Yeah.
That's also a Pokemon.
Yeah,
but in a fight, Ash...
Yeah, it's also a Pokemon. And the phone now, too, I guess. Then they integrate the Dex into the phone now, you know, they might as well at this point. If
usually
they haven't.
chooses Pikachu.
Yep.
Give the yellow red enough voltage and you'll regret it. Even ground types that would be immune to electric attacks.
I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. I was watching Weezy going over the ranking his gym battles, and I'm like, can we stop having Pikachu's electric moves work on ground types? I don't care if it's, you know, we have the weak spot or whatever. I'm tired of Onix taking damage from Thunderbolt, okay? I'm sick of that. Just quit it. Quit it. I'm sick of it. Just stop. Or just any ground type, really. Like, I'm tired of Rhydon getting affected by electric moves. Go ahead and make your jokes. I'm tired of Piloswine taking it. I'm, you know, I don't think I've ever seen a Torterra take one, but I imagine it's going to take damage from it regardless, because, you know, apparently, because, you know, the anime has this thing where, it does this thing where sometimes it forgets about the ground typing of some Pokemon. Yeah. And that annoys me. That annoys me greatly. Yeah. Like, I get it. The anime's supposed to be different, but I'm tired. I'm tired of that. I really am. Like, I just, like, quit it. Just quit. But is this an actual thing? Pikachu likes ketchup? You know, it wouldn't surprise me. Ketchup's good.
The games can't stop with this Pikachu dishes out.
Yet somehow Ash is just fine after repeatedly getting zapped by this same electricity.
Yep.
Over time,
He's also been repeatedly burned by his Charizard.
Pikachu learned Volt Tackle, Electro Web, Electro Ball, and
Pikachu, use Thunderbolt.
Yep.
The perfect attack for outgoing flamboyant thieves and air balloons.
Yep.
Looks like they're blasting off again.
so clearly
Many
the
times.
anime
And, oh
doesn't
my
follow the
god. He just had to show me the Snivy fight. Oh my god. I don't care that your electricity was, like, not working. You have quick attack and Iron Tail, and that's all you should need to pack this little grass snake up into a box and ship it off to goddamn fucking Korea. I don't know why I was struggling to I don't know why I was struggling to come up with a name there, but we found one, yeah. Same with the Panpour he went to lose on to next. Yes, he fought Cress in the first gym he fighting Unova, and he lost to a Panpour. No, I know. The tangents I could go on about Unova.
the game.
And the Pokemon anime in general.
Like when Pikachu shot himself with his own
And oh my god, that. Thunder Armor! The only reason I don't get too I'm not gonna get too mad at this just because the Thunder Armor was pretty cool, okay?
Thunder while on Swellow, who, you know, is vulnerable
Yeah.
to lightning.
But
For some reason it just works. I'm only accepting this just because it looks cool.
Now they use thunder as a super armor.
Yeah.
He even learned how to deflect attacks by
Yep.
just spinning really fast.
Yep.
Whee!
Speaking of fast, Pikachu has intercepted lightning, but quick attack increases that speed even more.
And
Yep.
his Iron Tail really pairs well with Ash's offensive style. The guy plays crazy, opting for big damage over stalling.
Ash's style is so unusual that when a robot scanned his tactics, it exploded.
As the great
Are you
philosophers
serious?
put it, if it works, is it still stupid?
Ash and Pikachu's bond is
I
magnetic.
mean, yeah, there you go. That's good. That's a good quote.
And brought them new allies. Misty, Brock, Serena, just to name a few.
Yep.
Underneath the
He said a
stubbornness
lot.
and crispy bikes, they are loyal friends.
Just like Ash's Pokemon.
Yep.
They're not just collecting dust in a shiny hunting box. Ash's League ID won't let him carry more than 6 at a time.
Yeah.
But if
Well,
he needs them,
that's for any trainer, really.
they'll all come running.
Water types like Squirtle and Lapras are key in seafaring fights, and Ash can combine their water attacks with Glalie Ice Beam.
One time, his Weasel got frozen while
Yep,
using
the
Aqua Jet,
Ice Aqua
which
Jet,
is
yep.
fine. Now he's
Yeah.
using Ice Aqua Battering Ram.
Yeah,
Grass types like Bulbasaur
it
and
tends to work pretty well.
Torterra induce status effects and heal with
Yeah,
synthesis.
let's not use a Torterra, okay? Like, that thing has been losing. That thing lost every single battle ever since it evolved, okay? Grottle picked up a few wins whenever his Turtwig was Grottle. Once that thing evolved into Torterra, that thing didn't win a single fight. That thing's win rate turned to 0. Nothing. Nada. Zilch. Whatever. Just nothing. Yeah, why is there an execute here?
But Sceptile's a menace. Yeah, so you got a big, scary, dark ride.
Who cares? Yeah, he gonna take him out, yeah!
That's what I would say.
And yeah, the fight against Tobias was... I was really hoping he'd make a comeback in Journeys. I was really hoping he'd make a comeback and Jash could get that run back with him. I was really hoping it would. I would. But nope. Nope. I was hoping he'd be in the Masters 8. He did not show up, though. Nope. Honestly, I would have preferred him being the him being the strongest trainer compared to Leon. Because fucking hate Leon. Yeah.
If Tobias did an action replay of frickin' Latios, give my man a win, 4Kids.
Well, 4Kids just did the localization. They didn't write the show.
They just get me heated. Almost as much as Infernape's flame.
Yeah, the goat!
Set my Inferno to overdrive, get my revenge, and Incineroar.
Correct me if I'm wrong, because I didn't watch the Sun and Moon anime, but didn't Ash never get to use the Incineroar as an Incineroar? Like, he just used it he was able to use it as a Litten and a Torracat, and then once it evolved... well, for one, I do know that when it evolved, it passed out immediately, and then it just never got used anymore after that. Is that what happened? Because if so, that would annoy the absolute shit out of me. I would hope he got to use it as an Incineroar more.
Ash had a fiery passion for reaching the top ASAP, but Charizard wasn't on board. Pursuing pride over packs, Ash lost the Viridian Force for the trees and fumbled the Indigo League.
He didn't fumble, Charizard did. He didn't fumble that fight, Charizard did, because he wouldn't get his fat ass up and go fight the Charmander or Pikachu or whatever the last thing was. That was all on him, not Ash.
Ash started bonding with Pokemon at a deeper level, and that friendship motivated them to dodge light speed moves like Solar Beam and Psybeam.
Charizard came around too. He's the last one you want to see on the field. Even if you have a Blastoise like Gary, Ash will call...
That was a kick-ass fight. Charizard kicked ass in that fight. Came in, took out a Scizor, because obviously. Came in, one tap the Golem with the Dragon Rage, and then had that kick-ass fight with Blastoise, where Seismic tossed it into the earth.
For the most unexpected signature move.
Seismic Toss! The people's elbow of Pokemon.
Yep.
Charizard's so strong, his flamethrower melts boulders. The Pokemon world is wild.
Go back! Okay, look, we're gonna follow Pokemon logic right here. Alright, that fire slug right there, hotter than the surface of the sun, okay? And this little girl is hugging that thing. She's touching it. Alright, she's making physical contact with the fire slug hotter than the surface of the earth, okay? So let's take in Pokemon logic, and let's just conclude that everything in Pokemon has extreme fire resistance. Yes, even the fauna, apparently. Yeah, just the leaves. So, I think it's... So, with this, can we just say... So, applying this logic... Let's just say none of Yugi's fire attacks, they ain't gonna do shit, okay? Let's just... If we were to follow this logic perfectly to a T, then... I don't think Yugi's doing shit with a fire move whenever you have this... A whole species of them just wandering the Earth, and somehow the planet just doesn't explode. With every single one of them being hotter than the surface of the sun, okay? Let's just... We're to apply the logic of that, then, you know, just... extreme heat resistance. More than the sun. You take Ash, you throw him in the sun, doesn't do anything. He's just standing there, be like, pretty cold here, you know? Yeah, and they're like, this is nothing. You see the Slugmas in my world? Or Mac Cargos, whatever. They're both hotter than the surface of the sun.
World is wild.
At least I think they both are. They're both hot, okay? Hotter than the surface of the sun. There you go.
Ash's Pokedex spells it out. Vanillix causes blizzards. Magikarp leaps over mountains and into space.
Yeah.
Dusknoir pulls souls into the spirit world.
Oh, and Pikachu cleared a storm as wide as an island. Gotta catch 'em all. Surfetch, Butterfree, Heracross, Scraggy. I can rock Palpitoad, Torkoal, Snivy.
With new
Forgot
regions,
about the
soar new
Pokérap.
flying types like Pidgeot. On land, Ash has physical offense like Melmetal and Crocodile, and Gibble will drop Draco Meteors on anyone.
Yeah,
But
Dash had two legendary... I don't care if you call them mythical... I don't give a shit about that. They're legendaries. Naganadel and Melmetal, yeah. Although, didn't he end up releasing Naganadel? I don't know.
mainly Piplup.
You want physical?
Yeah.
Look at Ash.
That's
This
true.
twerp somehow carried around a Cosmo,
Yep.
which canonically weighs over a ton. Oh, and this huge log
Yep.
is basically a whole tree.
Yeah, now I want to know. Yeah, I can't wait to see what I want to see what Yugi's physical traits are, because if he's just a normal human, then Ash is boxing him the fuck up.
He chucked it like it was nothing. Ash can choose his own hands if he wants, and he does a lot. Maybe his secret is watching the Minnesota...
Yeah, Mewtwo was right to block that punch after that. Also, what the hell is happening on the screen?
Vikings.
Resilience is the bare minimum to HMO1 cut it in the tall grass. Humans and Pokemon must protect and enrich each other's lives.
Like mine.
That Primeape has a 100% win rate, by the way. Also, why are we bringing up Delia's Mimey? Delia is Ash's hot-ass mom, by the way.
The Mr. Mime back home who mind-boggles you with Reflect, Light Screen, and Psychic. Yep, that Mr. Mime. The stepdad who Ash caught in a Pokeball and brought home.
Wait, really?
Oh, so that's how it works.
Ash figured out new ways to bond with his pals with Aura. It's a life force that interacts with souls and links Ash with Lucario.
This Jackal excels at CQC and shoots steel beams and aura spheres.
Honestly, I just remembered. He did that with like a Riolu back in Sinnoh. He should have got a Lucario way back then, huh? Yeah. Then he could have put a Mega Stone on that Gengar he caught. He's actually got a few Pokemon that can Mega Evolve now. Dragonite being one of them now. Yeah, one of the few Megas from ZA that I actually like. One of the few ones. Because... holy hell, they need to fire whoever made, like, most of those Mega Evolutions, because Jesus Christ.
And with Mega Evolution, Lucario's power surges enough to defeat champion Cynthia's Garchomp.
A Mega would have been handy at the...
That was the best fight that came out of the Masters 8. I don't want to hear anyone else say otherwise, because that's just an objective fact. And if you say it's not a fact, you're wrong.
Arizone, when Ash accidentally caught...
I laugh, but you know it's true. And, oh god, yeah, the 30 Tauros.
30 Tauros. And he keeps hugging them. Ash, they're bulls.
Yeah.
Ash genuinely loves his little guys. But boy, does it suck to see him lose the Pokemon League over and over.
Yep, and oh my... the pure rage I feel whenever I look at this dude. Ash should not have lost to this dude. This dude came unprepared to the Pokemon League tournament, only having 7 badges, and then Ash had to go help this dork get his 8th one, which he barely won. And then he finally comes in. This is the first 6-on-6 battle in the Unova tournament thing, and he doesn't even have 6. He has 5. He didn't know. This doofus didn't even know you could bring up to a maximum of 6, so he only had 5. And Ash should not have lost to him. I'm so mad he lost to him. I really am. Like, that's just... the only part of this fight I can't be mad at is Ash losing, is at the beginning where he sent out a goddamn Hydreigon and then it took out his Boldor and Oshawott. And that I can, I'm okay with that. That's perfectly fine, okay? Because it's a Hydreigon, for Christ's sake, okay? That I'll forgive, and some of the others, but at the very little. Because right after that, he sent out a Grass Steel type against a Fire type. And just... this fight pisses me off, bro.
Over again! Kid, just turn the hat backwards and lock in!
Ash's strength is not in battle theory, but his nurtured bonds. He knows Pokemon feelings better than anyone. With Greninja, Ash learned to synchronize their senses and movements, transforming
bruh, I can only hope this ends up being in the death battle. I hope it is.
Him into Ash Greninja.
You should have brought that to the Masters 8.
It comes with a huge power increase, but there's a catch. Ash shares Greninja's pain.
Yep.
A small price to pay for the ultimate water shuriken.
Yep. Ash Greninja ran the
yeah, that fight he had with Alon too, that he didn't win. The amount of people that are so pissed off, which... You see, you want to know the funny thing was? I came into that and just knowing he wasn't going to win. Because I was just like, you know, this just... it's just not going to happen. Because, like, you see the kick-ass fights in tournament. All right, which one's he going to lose? Is it this one? Yes, it is. I'm just glad it wasn't the Sawyer.
With Champion Diantha's Mega Gardevoir. And just a normal Gardevoir can conjure black holes.
Yep.
Ash's Pokemon and teamwork get along like rice balls and jelly-filled donuts. They saved the world from Lysander, who tried to kill all life.
Yeah.
They fought the giants. The Reggie kind, not the New York ones.
And only... and only one against the weakest one.
Who halted Reggie Gigas, who can tow entire regions.
Ash's team battled Steven Stone and Alon. who fought the terraforming primal forms of Groudon and Kyogre.
Oh, don't get me started on Alon. Ash did everything right, but Greninja still lost to his Charizard after only
I feel your anger, Boomstick. I feel it. Yeah.
getting hit 3 times. How does Blast Burn beat Water Shuriken? Get
For real.
your type charts right, poor kids.
Boomstick.
Yeah, that's without Pokemon, the anime and Pokemon is with the type chart things. That's not happening. I don't think they're ever gonna give it unless they're fixing it with the new anime. I watched the first episode of it and then I just never came back to it. All I know is that the protagonist has a Sprigatito, and I think that's cool.
Our kids weren't even around anymore when this aired. Regardless, after his loss at Kalos, Ash traveled to Alola and beyond to train. And
where he
thanks to
finally
some
won
really
tournaments.
Delicious soup, his new Gengar, Gigantamax.
Yep.
Kaiju Gengar!
Yep.
He haunts foes with G-Max Terror, or even swallows them up.
Yeah.
I bet it smells nasty in there.
Ash
Probably,
and Pikachu also
yeah.
scored a buff with their Z move.
Yep.
All they need is a Power Ring, some JoJo poses, and Thunderbolt will evolve into...
I'm not gonna lie, a lot of them Z move poses are, well, just about every Z move pose is just ass, but the attacks were cool though, yeah.
Billion Volt Thunderbolt! This Rainbow Lightning is their ace. You see this coming? You're cooked. Absorb
Yep.
electricity? Cooked. Fused
Yep.
with an Ultra Beast? Cooked.
Cooked.
Ash journeyed so much that monsters from another dimension are nothing to him. Naganadel is a poisonous sniper, and Solgaleo is basically the sun god, a legendary Pokemon whose Sunsteel Strike lights up the universe.
Ash got a god in his bag for just being a nice dude.
So he actually did catch this, because I saw like the flashback thing, and I was like, did he actually get this thing part of his team? I guess so.
Million later, Gary.
In fact, when Ash and friends band together, they can halt Dialga's Roar of Time. And
Yeah.
Dialga literally controls
I
the
guess.
concept of time.
Yeah.
Is there a legendary Pokemon
That's okay.
he hasn't
And
befriended?
he had help with that, but nah.
But it all started with Pikachu, so
Yep.
it was gonna end with Pikachu. In the Tournament of Champions, and Alon, Ash faced the #1 trainer.
Ugh.
Finally!
Ugh. Still hate Leon.
Finally!
As much as I hate Leon, I will admit that fight against Pikachu and Charizard, chef's kiss. The animators went nuts.
After 3,000 years, we're free!
Yep.
More kids, let my boy win!
Yep.
Yes!
Sure. Ash did his best, and he
Yep.
had no regrets.
He's finally the
Now
best,
free to
like
hand
no
over
one
his
ever
torch
was.
to new bright-eyed trainers.
Ash realized that, to him, a Pokemon Master was someone who was friends with every Pokemon. So he and Pikachu threw a stick in the air and walked the way it landed, because in the world of Pokemon, the journey continues.
Yep. Holy hell, I've been
If you wanna
yapping a
travel
lot.
the world like Ash, or look as rad as
I get passionate about some of the things I like, okay? And I really like Pokemon, so of course, okay.
Yugi, then we've got the threads for you.
This battle is sponsored by...
Bro, don't spoil
You'll
the
like this.
Don't
A bunch
spoil
of
the death battles. I want to wait to see
Death
it
Battle
all.
staff have owned Quint's.
Here's the code. There it is.
and 365-day returns. Now,
Here, I'm out of it. Out of the way a bit. There you go.
Death Battle.
There you go. All right, we're back into it.
many a theorist have tried to solve the mystery
And now here's where I shut up because I don't know much about this. Or at all. Anything, really.
of ancient Egypt. What was the secret to such a glorious civilization?
Time travel? The divine hand? Aliens? Nah, they were gamers.
Egyptians played games with sorcery. These magical ceremonies punished dark hearts with swift death. The Shadow Game.
No, Wiz.
Settlers-
They were banished to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah,
Wink.
yeah.
Sadly, the way of the Shadow
Heard
Game
of the
was
Shadow
lost
Realm
across
because, yeah, I hear that term used a lot.
time and the pieces of the Millennium Puzzle. It's said the one who solves the puzzle would pass judgment on evil. And in
Oh.
the modern day, Yugi reassembled it and wished for a friend.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Turn that jam up! Yugi was a shy kid that helped run his grandpop's game shop.
But little did he know that completing the puzzle would link his spirit to an ancient pharaoh.
Yami, always willing to lend Yugi a hand, and always on demon time while doing so.
This-
He's anime Jigsaw. Yami wants to play.
I just heard he was Anime Jigsaw in a thingy watched. The guy that makes videos of power scaling characters against Homelander, and just the amount of characters that could beat Homelander is just... Yeah. And he called him that in this. And I was just like, oh, okay. Yeah.
A shadow game.
Whether it's griddle air hockey, Mario Party with chloroform, or the game that would take his world and ours by storm, Duel Monsters.
It's a summoner's war. Time to send monsters to the graveyard and take your foe down to 0 life points.
When Yugi's grandpa was kidnapped by the deranged CEO Seto Kaiba,
Oh, Jesus,
Yugi knew
this
it
guy.
was time to knock him down the only way he knows how. Playing a children's card game.
And for his L, Kaiba was given a penalty game. Lose or cheat against Yami at your own peril. With the puzzle, Yami can punish you in some seriously messed up ways. Illusions of being set on fire, swapping your soul, or the infamous Mind Crush.
The Millennium Puzzle does far more than force hallucinations. It brings monsters to reality, forms barriers, manipulates probability, and seals away spirits.
You can't buy this. It and 6 other Millennium items are juiced up by ghosts.
Despite Yami's retribution, Yugi wasn't aware of this darker half. Yami had amnesia, so he didn't know himself either. But
Okay,
after a
then.
run-in with enemy Millennium Ring user Dark Bakura and some seriously hardcore LARPing, Yugi and Yami learned each other's shtick and made the dynamic duo.
With friends Taya, Tristan, and their left leg Joey, Yugi and Yami were ready for anything.
Because Yugi had a great early deck. Monsters for offense, spells for effects, and traps for setups. Oh, and Exodi... Oh, there they go.
Okay, if Yugi's
damn.
deck is so good, why isn't it the meta? Put me in, coach. Face my 2,000 card deck.
Don't be too quick to judge. Yugi's a very clever strategist. His style works best at maximizing the use of so-called terrible cards.
Yeah, cool story, Wiz. But what's he gonna do about the 3 blue eyes Kaiba's got aiming at his dome?
Simple. Summon the monster card Karibo and have him multiply. With a 1,000 strong meat
How
shield,
does-
a dragon's breath is a gentle breeze.
Well,
That
okay.
easily? Okay. Watch that be used against Charizard in the fight. Watch that happen.
Didn't know.
Or Dragonite. Yeah. Well, Dragonite doesn't have... Well, it does have Draco Meteor, so yeah.
Yugi had that dog in him, but I'm about brute force. Buster Blader and Celtic Guardian are sick, nasty swordsmen. Summon Skull shoots bolts of lightning, and the giant soldier of stone can destroy moons.
Time Wizard's better. It's a living clock that fast forwards or rewinds a local area of time,
Oh.
turning monsters to infants or wizards into wise
And
sages.
he's got time
Speaking
too.
of wizardry, you can't have
Well,
a
Ash
Yugi
never
deck
had it,
without his
but-
right hand, Dark Magician, and his apprentice, Dark Magician Girl.
Both
Yay.
are masters of dark magic, and Yugi often pairs them with the damage redirecting magic cylinder. Now that's thinking with portals.
There's support monsters too. Catapult Turtle is a bot with a cannon that literally launches other monsters. And when Yugi comboed it with Gaia and Swords of Revealing Light, which immobilizes monsters, they brought down an entire fortress. Wait, that's not how the card game works. Is he cheating?
Well, we're prioritizing the manga and anime over anything else, which can
You know, now that I remember it, I did hear someone say that he does cheat a lot or something, or he's basically cheating. Is that true? I don't know. I remember hearing something about that, yeah.
differ from the real-world card game.
Yugi also has tons of spell cards. Monster Reborn resurrects a fallen friend. Turn Jump is a time skip. And Pot of Greed lets Yugi draw 2 more cards, like Pot of Greed, which lets him draw 2 more cards, like...
If things get dicey, he has more trap cards to level the field, like Dimension Sphinx,
the
which
trap
reflects
card
damage
meme.
directly back at the opponent's
that?
life points.
And if his monsters and life points get wiped, he can just press Ctrl-Z with Mirage Ruler to get them all back.
Pair these cards with Yugi and Yami's teamwork, and nothing could stand in their way. Not even the game's own creator, Pegasus.
Get this, Pegasus can read minds. So in their duel, Yugi and Yami kept swapping souls Freaky Friday style, trusting each other to pick up on the strategies they left behind. And the mind reader was stumped. Yeah, they cheated.
No, Pegasus was reading their minds. Regardless, Yugi and Yami
Yeah,
are an
and
excellent
wasn't
duo.
Pegasus being the one cheating since he's reading his mind? Yes, no, maybe so. I don't know. I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
pair. Yami trusts Yugi to improve on his plans, while Yugi expects Yami to be his bolder half.
They're not just smart. These card-slinging geeks are somehow expected to be fit enough to dodge lasers, resist getting their souls ripped out, and survive attacks from duel monsters.
Oh,
Even the most
lovely.
common duel monster can cause tsunamis, rain down meteors, and wreck cities.
And all of this power culminated
Okay, then.
in Battle City.
Well, if they're having to take hits from these monsters, then maybe it'd be a bit more even. Well, if Ash and Yami were to throw hands, then maybe. Yeah. The only thing I know is that if we're applying the Mac Cargo logic, fire ain't doing shit to Ash, okay? Yeah. Then again, I guess it really wouldn't either way, because he gets because how many times he's been blasted by Charizard.
Hosted by Kaiba Corp.
That was a
Because
fun bit.
Kaiba really wanted that salty run back against his rival.
Salt only surpassed by Yami's biggest hater, Merrick, who wanted the 3 Egyptian god cards to take him out. These cards were Slifer, the Electric Dragon, Rock,
That thing's electric? I thought that was fire.
Obelisk, who strikes with the power of infinity.
This was a different ball game altogether, but Yugi was starting to stand on his own 2 feet.
So Yami and Yugi kept dueling on in a battle city that never wants to end. Or stop bullying Joey. But to claim the Egyptian gods, Yugi and Yami had to face them in duels, pulling off some ridiculously high IQ plays.
When battling Slifer, they used a handful of weak cards to create an infinite combo of attacks that went past the god's limits.
And later, Yugi combined Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl's magic into Black Burning magic, promptly defeating Ra.
This ain't new for the magicians. In the movie Bonds Beyond Time, they did something similar against Paradox. It's kinda crazy that together, the magicians can defeat the 10-star gods, which are way stronger than mid-tier monsters that are 5 to 9 stars.
Mid-tier cards
Only
aren't
understood
pushable.
this.
Darkhold Dragon is a sentient black hole, planet alignment moves solar systems, and Jaden's Glow Neos destroyed a relativity field that spawned an entire universe.
But at the top would be the great evil god Zork, who showed up
Zork.
to plunge existence into the realm of
There's a god named Zork. I'm sorry, it just sounds dumb.
darkness. It was time for Yugi to finish
Like, you're an evil dark god, and your name is fucking Zork. I'm sorry, if you're an evil dark god and your name's Zork, I really can't take you seriously. The best I can do is just laugh at you. That's the best I can do. Oh my god. Some crazy evil dark god's gonna be showing up, and everyone's gonna running out of fear, and I'm just gonna be, while everyone's running away, I'm just gonna be there laughing because his name is fucking Zork. Oh, Christ.
the puzzle of who Yami really is.
If the monsters weren't real before, they sure were now. Everyone has soul energy, Ba, which manifests as Ka, or a spirit. When used in tandem with the bonds of his cards, Yugi can will duel monsters into reality, even drawing anyone he wishes by believing in the heart of the cards.
I knew it! He's been cheating all this time! He doesn't just make up rules, he's stacking his deck!
Not at all. For Yugi, drawing the card he needs isn't just luck, it's an actual skill that he developed. It's even expanded in following series like GX and 5Ds.
Okay, well, I'd be the king of games too if I could just decide I have a royal flush every round.
Whatever. Yami rediscovered his Egyptian past, his multiple lifelong bonds, and his real name, Atem. Claiming his place as the ruler of the afterlife, Atem fused the Egyptian god cards to summon Harakti, the creator of light.
He's the ultimate duel monster who banished Zork and all of his scary darkness for good. The epitome of, screw you, I win.
No kidding, for Harakti created Yu-Gi-Oh's multiverse with that same light. Judgment had passed. Across many duels, evil was vanquished. There was only one more thing left to do.
A post-game boss duel between Yugi and Atem.
Okay, well,
Their
I guess I was
farewell
right
was
then.
both climactic and bittersweet. Yugi had grown as a duelist and a person. His victory proved that he no longer needed Atem's help to be his bolder half.
Even when Atem was an entire dimension away or busy slapping the end of existence, he and Yugi would always be bros. Okay, it should have been me, not him. I'm sorry I called you a cheater. I was jealous. You're so cool.
Yugi moved on to a career in game design and passed the torch to future duelists. He would be remembered as the greatest duelist there ever was.
Except to Kaiba, who tried to ascend to the afterlife to rematch Atem. Goes to show you that money can't buy you happiness, but it sure can buy you a sweet rocket ship.
There will always
guess,
be
yeah.
another story, another duel, another game, and you won't find yourself a better opponent than the king of games.
Alright then.
The Battle of the Millennium is
Yeah, I already know Ash is still losing, okay? I already know. But I'm still gonna root for him. And this is probably gonna be a kick-ass fight regardless.
about to start, but we wouldn't be able to make it happen without some help from our friends at Raycon.
There it is. There you go. Oh, let me get out of the way more. There it is. There it is. I have Raycons, and they're actually not bad.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
Alright.
Before we start, let's lay some ground rules.
Okay.
We're treating this as a real-time fight, much
Okay.
like typical battles in the Pokemon anime and duels later on in the Yu-Gi-Oh anime. And
Alright.
given that the rules of Pokemon and duel monsters are clearly incompatible, we'll allow them to summon anything that's reasonably available to them.
Alright.
It's time to death battle!
Yeah. So we're gonna see everything from Ash here, I guess. Or at least I would hope. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Nice. Even got the retro. Oh, this is gonna be good. Bro, if we're doing it like this with the Pokemon game intro, the very first one, this is gonna be great. There you go. Like dodging Shadow Ball. There you go. And, okay, then we're hit. I don't worry, you're gonna get up.
Pikachu! This 4-on-4 is tricky. Hang in there!
Oh, it's a
have
4.
Spirit,
Okay.
But I have Lightning Blade and Excalibur to boost my attack. And I set one card face down to end my turn.
Whoa!
Yeah, he doesn't know what any of that means.
Hey guys, it's our turn now. Pikachu, throw him up with quick attack. Everyone else, back him up!
Alright, here we go. Nah, there we go, get him. Bro, Lucario needs a Mega Evolve now.
Great job! Now, Thunderbolt!
There we go. Want to do nothing.
Don't get ahead of yourself. You forgot about my face down card.
Huh?
Rise, Dimension Space!
Excuse me? And Crocodile just digged out of there. There we go. He took the hit. And, yeah, he's down.
I get it. Good thing we brought them all, right, Pikachu?
Oh, nice.
You mean them all?
He means, oh, and we got the others too. Nice. And, yeah, turn the hat back. I know we gonna lose, but I'm just let me have this, okay? Let me enjoy the moment. Oh god, here we and there's those. Oh Jesus Christ! Yeah, there we go. Yes! The suplex! Oh, okay, there he goes. There we go. Yes! And, you know. There we go. 3 of the aces, and... Okay. Wherever that is. Oh, Jesus. Oh, here we go! This is our heavy hitter. Probably the strongest thing he's got. Oh, God, is this the... Oh, boy. Here we go! That's up, and here we go. Get the Gengar! Oh, cheat. Bruh, go back. Bruh. That is clean right there with the Gengar shadow. There we go. He ain't gonna do nothing, but... Okay, never mind. Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, he's cooked now, isn't he? Oh, no. Ah! There he goes. And, yeah, he just blocked that. Here we go! Oh. Oh, Jesus.
I'm sorry, partner. Don't worry. It's my turn now.
Oh, boy. And now it's Yami by himself. Yeah, now watch him go off. He's about to clutch this.
Believe in the heart of the cards.
And here's where we lose. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Who's that Pokemon?
That ain't no Pokemon.
Goddess of light.
Oh,
This is it.
Jesus
Magician,
Christ.
flash burning magic.
Yeah, we're cooked.
Velocity, Dozer.
Yep. Come on, you're the strongest thing here. Do what you can. There we go. Oh no.
Pikachu,
There we go.
let's
Okay.
finish this. Together!
Just go down with a bang at least. That's all that. Got the outfits too.
You activated my trap card!
Oh, no!
Cylinder! With it, I'll send your Thunderbolt back to attack your life points directly!
If only... Yep. Yep, that's it, isn't it? Damn. Damn.
That was an awesome duel, Ash.
Yep. It was. Yep. Expected. That was to be expected, but it was a kick-ass fight. Yep. 8 out of 10. Actually, 8.5 out of 10.
Oh, my childhood! Whiz,
Yep,
quick!
I
I need
know.
your tears! We can save him!
There's a lot to this, so let's break it down by
I don't think it
experience,
works like that.
strategy, and monsters. Starting with experience. Both
Yeah.
Ash and Yugi have risen to the top, beating the best of the best, and traveled all over the world.
But Ash traveled more, was in more tourneys, and saved the world way more often.
Hey,
and despite what people say, he wins a lot.
Even attends
Yeah.
stints as the
I don't
pilot.
know what every single I know I don't know what his entire win rate is, but he does tend to win more than he loses, okay? Although when he does lose, holy fuck does he lose at times, because Jesus Christ. But we don't talk about the Tobias one, okay? But that's yeah, we don't go over that.
It doesn't tip the scale since he wasn't in charge for very long. Plus, Pokemon evolve over time, literally and
Some
figuratively.
losses are acceptable, okay?
While Yugi's deck is obviously adjustable, the cards are unchanging, unable to grow like Ash's Pokemon.
So Ash wins in experience.
Okay.
But when it comes to strategy, he's a wild card.
He's skilled at
yeah.
improvisation and using the environment to win. Even machines cannot comprehend his tactics.
But the same goes for Yugi.
Yep.
Gotta remember, Yugi and Atem's
So what, is this a
teamwork
tie?
is
Is
second
this
to
one a
none.
tie?
They're masters at exploiting weaknesses, setting up tricks, and surprising foes with so-called weak cards.
Both could likely adjust to each other's unpredictability, so a Dark Horse-style win was unlikely.
But Ash's secret weapon is his bond with his Pokemon, boosting their power. I'm not just talking about Pikachu. His power of friendship invented an evolution for Greninja.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Ash's trust in his Pokemon knows no limits.
Silly as it may sound, Yugi trusts his deck in the same way.
Really?
The heart of the cards is real, and Yugi is determined to support his monsters with spells, traps, and buffs. Look at his duels with Merrick and Paradox, where he bolstered his weaker cards to take down gods. With Ba and Ka, his bonds with his cards manifest them into reality, not so dissimilar from Ash Greninja.
Yeah, Ash has aura, but he never mastered it. And specialties like Mega Evolution and Gigantamax, while awesome, only work with specific Pokemon.
And since Ash focuses on offense far more than support, Yugi could control the pace of the fight with cards like Swords of Revealing Light and Magic Cylinder.
But I know some of you are asking, what if Ash threw hands? The kid's strong enough to chuck trees
Yeah.
and lift baby gods. Just punch him, man. Well, Yugi's similarly tough.
Yeah.
And the Millennium Puzzle
Figured.
can make shields, steal ghosts, cast illusions, and mess with minds.
Okay, but take the powers away and we just do it at straight hands. Can we at least... Does Ash win in that one at least? Can we at least go over that?
If Ash actually tried to punch him, it'd be Mewtwo all over again.
It's a close call, but Yugi takes the edge in strategy.
So it all comes down to the monsters.
We know, Yugi wins. Or Yami,
Yugi
whatever.
had a slightly
Whatever,
larger
he
pool of
wins.
monsters, but Ashes can clear out island-wide storms, fight terraforming beasts, and are stronger than the black hole summoning Gardevoir.
However, Yugi's can rain down meteors, compete with larger black holes,
Yeah.
and even the mid-tier scale to glow Neos, destroying that relativity field with a universe. And Herakti created Yu-Gi-Oh's whole multiverse, surpassing even Solgaleo's Sunsteel Strike
Yeah.
and Dialga's Roar of Time.
And Yugi had more than just monsters on the field. Ash's strength
Like, Ash would need, like, Giratina or Arceus for this.
was also his weakness. His power was evenly spread, reliant only on his remaining Pokemon.
If Mr. Mime faints, no more Psychic Barriers. If he lost Lucario, no more Mega Evolution. And so on. The longer the battle went, the less Pokemon Ash had. And he did not have a reliable way to bring them back. He doesn't carry revives on him.
Yeah, because they tend to just not exist, apparently.
And even then, reviving Pokemon in the anime is entirely different from the games. Meanwhile, Yugi had cards like Mirage Ruler and Monster Reborn that could instantly recall powers he's lost.
And he can, bend fate to draw whatever card he wants. And we didn't even cover them all. Really, Yugi's deck has no pathetic cards.
Exactly. Yugi's versatility and power swept Ash's options, giving his monsters the lead. He just needed the right moment to knock Ash stone cold.
That was a good attempt at a pun, Wiz. You might not think it's Pharaoh, but Ash got Yugi.
Yeah, because, we already know this was not a fucking fair fight at all. We know this. But it was still entertaining, and that's honestly what matters to me. So, yeah, I enjoyed it.
The winner is Yugi Moto.
Yep. We get a sneak peek at any more fights, or is this it?
Death Battle will be back in 2026. But right now, you can check out our brand new channel. It's called Nightly Brew, and we're playing Dungeons & Dragons, Blood on the...
Well, despite how cooked Ash was in it, it was still great. I enjoyed it. Yep. Definitely a good way to end off the Death Battle season with the banger. Yep. Curious to see what we're going to see next. I don't know what all is going to be next, but I'm curious and excited to see what's up. Yep. Hoping some really cool shit. Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna go and end this video now. Yeah. So if you enjoyed it, check out the original and go support Death Battle. They'll both be linked down in the description below. Yep. Go support them for making this, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.